Hello. I'd like to talk about peppermint oil and how I love to use peppermint oil. Now, before I go into it too much, it's really important to understand the sourcing of an essential oil and whether it's safe or not to use. First of all, make sure that you're getting a trusted source of essential oil, which means that we want to make sure that the essential oil has been tested in a lab by chemists for pesticides, herbicides, heavy metals, adulterants, all sorts of other things that we might not want on or in or smelling or at all in our bodies, right? To do this, the company should be transparent about the type of testing and the lab that is testing it. So when I use an essential oil, I make sure that it's tested. With peppermint, let's dive right in. One way I love to use peppermint is to boost my energy and to kind of give me a pick-me-up. So I'll put my thumb right on the lid and press it on the roof of my mouth. And it gives a beautiful flavor. It's also great if you've just had some maybe garlicky food and you'd like to change the flavor in your mouth as a breath freshener. Speaking of breath fresheners, I have reused, this was an empty bottle of peppermint and I added a spray top to make my own breath freshener. I added a few drops of peppermint oil and some maple syrup melted in warm water and filled it up with the rest. The honey maple syrup is used as an emulsifier and helps to distribute the peppermint oil around. I also love to use peppermint oil to really help when it comes to not only boost my energy, but with alertness. If I'm trying to sit down and memorize something, or if I'm trying to study and remember something that's very important, this is a great essential oil to use, either in a touch form where you're rolling it on, putting a little bit in your mouth, not too much because it's very pepperminty, or in your water is a beautiful way. Another great way to use peppermint oil is if you're feeling any tension in the head, in the neck, or any sore muscles. You can use a diluted version of peppermint oil in coconut oil and just put it on that spot that's got some tension, right? Back of the neck, the shoulders, things like that. So this is a diluted version of peppermint. You can also make your own by putting the pure peppermint in a roller bottle, your own roller bottle, and then adding fractionated coconut oil to it. So those are great ways to use peppermint. Other ways we like to use peppermint is to cool down. If we've been overheated, we can put it in a spray bottle like so and add water or witch hazel and spray our bodies with it to cool us down, bring our actual temperature down. Feels great. You can also add some other oils on top of the peppermint if you'd like some other benefits as well. Speaking of spray bottles, peppermint is known to stimulate blood flow. Therefore, theoretically, it could help with blood flow in the hair or in different places in the body where you need it. So for a hair growth tonic, I like to use some peppermint and other essential oils in a spray bottle and spritz up my hair with it. Those are some of the top ways to use peppermint. Another beautiful way to use peppermint oil is if you're having trouble breathing. If you've got a stuffed up nose, you're having any trouble breathing, or you can't smell things properly, use that peppermint oil on the roof of your mouth or in some water, or gargle with it, and you'll also experience some nice, it'll open up the airways and you'll be able to breathe a lot better, at least temporarily. One might be able to take a little bit of peppermint with some honey and make it into tea as well. Some safety precautions. Please don't get any peppermint in your eyes, in your ear canal, or up your nose, or in any sensitive areas on the body. If you do by accident, make sure that you flush it out with a vegetable oil. That's right, I said a vegetable oil and not water, because oil and water don't mix. So you want a vegetable oil to dilute the feeling. Or if you don't have a vegetable oil around, something with a fatty substance that is safe to put in the area. Best of all would be a vegetable oil.